All right, I love these media post events. I mean, what a great location. I come here for work, to learn, meet customers, but I feel like I'm on vacation. I mean, isn't this place great? So speaking of vacations, my family and I went to Legoland in Carlsbad 3 weeks ago. And we paid our entrance tickets, and then they started offering all these upgrade options. And one of those options was the Fast Pass. You guys know what I'm talking about? So all the amusement parks have them now, Disneyland, they all do these days. And I was completely confused by these options at Legoland. They have 3 options. The first is reduce your wait time by 90% for $100 per person. So I have a family of 4. I thought, you crazy, you want an extra $400 to get on the rides, right? Second option was reduce your wait time by 50% for $55 a person, so still, another couple $100. And the third option was reduce your wait time by 25% for $35 a person. And, I really didn't get it the first day we were there. I thought, okay, so is there separate lines you go in? Like, how does this work? And I was kind of running the numbers, and I was really kind of a state of analysis paralysis. I didn't know which option I should go with. I want my family to have a good time. We had gone on one roller coaster. We waited an hour to get on it. And after 45 minutes, my daughter was bored and wanted to leave and do something else. So on day 2, we did end up buying the cheap option, which ended up being fine. You get like a pager, and it just tells you what time to go to the line. So that worked out good. So while I was preparing my presentation, I was thinking about this experience. And how many options search advertisers have today to optimize their paid search? And it can be confusing, way more confusing than Legoland Fast Passes. So you have the bid management optimization vendors like Adobe that optimize your search across search engines. And then you also have now the search engines that have made major updates to their performance algorithms that say they can drive better performance by going directly to them. So you have Google doing smart bidding, the target CPA, target ROAS. So you have a lot of options, and it can be challenging to determine the right one and make the right decision. Where do I run my campaigns to drive the best possible performance? Do I test going direct with the search engines versus my bid management platform? Do I run campaigns in both? It's time consuming, it's cumbersome. So Adobe has addressed this through something called hybrid optimization that allows advertisers to manage their search across bidding technologies, so across search engines, across bidding tech, strategies, and tactics, all within the same platform. So I'll talk a little bit more about that today. So what I'd like to do is do a quick overview of Adobe Advertising Cloud Search, as well as share our latest innovation called hybrid optimization. So as everybody knows here, search advertising has gotten complex. You can have millions of keywords in an account. You have different search engines, campaign settings, dimensional data like device, geo, and time. And it's too much data for humans to sift through and make the best possible decisions on bid amounts and budget allocation. So what you really need is artificial intelligence to help make these decisions. All this data really all boils together, and you could have billions of data points and decisions. And artificial intelligence and machine learning can sort through that data, sift through it, make the best possible decisions on bid amounts and budget allocation. When it comes to conversion data, you have the opposite problem. You don't have enough data. Often you have just a small percentage of searchers that are coming to your site actually purchase and generate revenue. You may have 1 or 2 or 3% conversion rate. So for all those other searchers, 97, 98%, we don't have any conversion or revenue data to optimize against. So you have this data sparsity challenge, and that can be solved through unique data access. So artificial intelligence can help solve this challenge around the massive amounts of data and make the best decisions on bid amounts and budget allocation. And then unique data access can help where you have data sparsity around conversion and revenue data. So these are the areas that Adobe Advertising Cloud Search are focused on. We're focused on artificial intelligence powered optimization and unique data and audience access to optimize and personalize paid search. Adobe Sensei is Adobe's common framework for machine learning and artificial intelligence. Adobe Sensei powers our search product. Adobe Sensei powers our forecast models and our spend recommendations and our performance optimizations within the platform. The Sensei-driven forecast models are used to run simulations. An advertiser can see predicted performance outcomes like clicks, costs, and revenue before they apply actual budget. You can run spend recommendations to get ideas of how you should allocate your budget across portfolios. And we hold ourselves accountable to the accuracy of these models. So typically our accuracy is 90 to 95%, and we're completely transparent. You can run a model accuracy report and compare actual performance or the forecast versus actual performance. So you have transparency in how those forecast models are running, and you can be confident that the forecasts are doing what they should be doing, the forecast models. In addition to that, a big focus for us is unique data and audience access within the platform, and with a big focus on first-party data. Those are some of your most valuable audiences. Those are those users that have shown high intent by their actions. They've been to your website. They've purchased your products. They've shown high intent and high interest in your brand. So an example of that is our integration with our Adobe Analytics, Site Analytics solution. And this helps solve that data sparsity challenge I was talking about with conversion and revenue data. Even when you don't have conversion data, we can use things like engagement metrics, time on site, page views, return visits. We can use that data to fill in the gaps to optimize your search. And by doing that, we see on average a lift of 13 to 18% of customers that have both Ad Cloud Search and Adobe Analytics. For audiences, Ad Cloud Search is integrated with Experience Cloud Audiences from Adobe Analytics. You can take a segment from that or from Audience Manager or Adobe Campaign and use that to personalize and optimize your search. And so you can use those segments, activate them automatically for RLSAs without having to go into Google and manually set up those RLSAs, for example. In addition, you can reach that same common audience from those solutions, Analytics, Audience Manager, or Campaign, across channels through the Ad Cloud. So now you can reach that same audience in search, but also in display, video, and even use it for TV planning. So you can deliver a consistent, relevant experience across channels. So lastly, I want to just mention quickly what we have coming up next is this hybrid optimization that I mentioned earlier. With hybrid optimization, an advertiser can optimize across traditional keyword CPC bids. So typically, these bid management platforms like Ad Cloud Search are optimizing, looking at granular data, and coming up with the right CPC bid amount to maximize for your performance and for your goal. Now within the same platform, we can also support Google target CPA and ROAS campaigns and bidding tactics, or a combination of the two within the same portfolio. So an advertiser just sets their budget and their budget and their objective, and the platform will optimize across all those bidding technologies within one platform. So here's an example of how it could look if you're running across a portfolio across both CPC bids and Google Smart Bidding, CPA and Target ROAS campaigns. You could have a portfolio within Advertising Cloud that has campaigns that are traditional CPC bids. You can also have Google Smart Bidding, Target CPA and ROAS campaigns and bidding tactics within the same portfolio. Adobe Sensei will go through and allocate budget across those bidding tactics and strategies to maximize for your performance objective. and it'll optimize the CPA and ROAS values to most efficiently meet your goals. So we're really excited about this. This is kind of the latest innovation of our search product that we've just rolled out now. It helps drive superior performance for advertisers by managing all these and optimizing for all of them across these bidding tactics in the same platform. It saves you time. You don't need to set up campaigns in Google, within Ad Cloud. You can have them all set up within and managed within one platform. And you get performance insights. You can see a comparison how they perform against each other. Make sure you're driving the best possible performance. So that's all I had for today, you guys. So thank you very much for your time. I look forward to meeting you guys. I'll be here this week, of course. If you want to talk, this is a high-level overview. If you want to talk a little bit more detail about this stuff, I'm happy to do it. Enjoy the summit. Thank you very much.